Wow, how about this? Noble Gold, one of the sponsors of our show, has just been picked by Consumer Affairs, the rating agency, as the overall #1 gold IRA company in the United States. Talk to the team today if you're thinking about precious metals. And if you're quick, they're giving away an incredible 1/10 ounce American Eagle gold proof coin with every qualifying IRA or 401k rollover. You can't go wrong with Noble Gold. Call the team now at 877-646-5347 to find out more or visit noblegoldinvestments.com. Good evening. I'm still reporting on the coup. So here we go again, another election in 2024 and another Trump investigation which no doubt will come to a crashing conclusion just before the 60-day before the election limit, all in the hopes of coercing Trump not to run again because they know he will win, and this time, knowing who to trust from the beginning of his second term, Trump will rout out all the minions of Satan from positions of power. Within 30 hours of the announcement by Republican members of Congress that once they secure the majority in the House of Representatives in the first week of January, they plan on going full bore on investigating the entire Biden family, but especially President Biden himself. Biden's Attorney General Merrick Garland has appointed yet another anti-Trump special counsel to try to confuse the election run-up to the maximum possible degree. So now the American public will have to put up with dueling political and legal arguments for the next 23 and a half months, trying to compare the treasonous influence peddling conspiracy of the Biden family to the clearly ginned up, or should I say trumped up, crimes such as formally classified documents, which were packed by GSA employees when President Trump left the White House, or trying to assemble alternate electors to the Electoral College should the various states decide to declare the initial results fraudulent, something which Democrats routinely have done in the past. In either case, these purported crimes attributed by the minions of Satan to President Trump are at best non-crimes. However, the unprecedented nature of the multiple criminal conspiracies of the Biden family are a set of slam-dunk convictions for any criminal prosecutor. But that's not the way they will be painted by the left. They will muster all the power of the MSM and social media giants to try to make the huge and numerous obvious illegalities of the Bidens equivalent to the trivial activities of Trump over the course of the next 23 and a half months. Here are some of the many political opinions that are just beginning to besiege us.
For reaction to this huge news today, we bring in Brett Tolman, former U.S. Attorney and Executive Director of Right on Crime, Leo Terrell, constitutional attorney and Fox News contributor, and Geraldo Rivera.
Well, it's a brilliant move if your assessment is politically, and that's definitely a brilliant move by Merrick Garland. It is now, out of his hands, and whichever way it goes, he no longer has to be the one that bears the brunt of the decision making on this. But the hypocrisy is what is offensive. It's not a brilliant move for the Department of Justice. I've never been a fan of special prosecutors, Martha. I've said that for a long time. All of the Department of Justice, they're all special prosecutors. But this is being done more and more often. I was not a fan, when Starr was appointed, and I was not a fan when Mueller was. But the reality is now you have to ask yourself, how do you, under this criteria, appoint this special prosecutor and not have done it in the Biden situation, where you have an insider on a conspiracy involving Hunter Biden and funds funneling to the big guy? How do you not appoint it in that circumstance, but you do here?
Leo, what do you think about this appointment?
Well, I think you need a special counsel, but Martha, look at the timing of this. And as Brett said, why not a prosecutor, a special prosecutor for Hunter Biden and the big guy? They have known the facts about them for 18 months, 2 years. But the situation here is the motivation, Martha. Within 24 hours of the House announcing an investigation to Hunter Biden, you got Merrick Garland coming out today and making this appointment. Martha, the sad thing about this is if anyone believes this is going to be a legal proceeding, forget it. Politics is all involved in this. It's the intertwining of politics and the law. And what has happened, Martha, over the last 2 years, the weaponization of the Department of Justice. You're going to have a lot of conflicts. You're going to have House investigations going on. You're going to have Jim Jordan investigating the Department of Justice as to the weaponization. You're going to have an overlap. And the question is, are we going to get real legal justice, or is there a political motivation behind every decision that's going to come out of these investigations? We don't know that.
We have another soundbite from Merrick Garland's announcement. Let's play that, and then we'll get Geraldo's thoughts.
I am confident that this appointment will not slow the completion of these investigations. And I also believe that appointing a special counsel at this time is the right thing to do. The extraordinary circumstances presented here demand it.
You know, I have a lot on my mind about this one, Martha. Let me start with the fact that I agree with our previous guests that special prosecutors are self-perpetuating entities. They start in business. They say it's going to be prompt. They've got to staff up. They've got to research. They start from zero. They have their own budgets. They have their own sphere of influence. And they go forever. I have made it very clear that I believe that my old friend Donald Trump forfeited any right to run for president of the United States again because of his conduct on January 6th and in the days and weeks leading up to January 6th. I've made my political position very clear. Having said that, Donald Trump has already been impeached for exactly these charges concerning the insurrection of January 6th. That's what impeachment is for. Impeachment is in lieu of criminal prosecution of a president of the United States. He has been impeached. History will mark that stain on him forever. But to now have a special prosecutor go over that same ground, to me, I submit, is double jeopardy.
Yeah, I mean, for Geraldo, respectfully, Geraldo, for you to say President Trump has forfeited his right to run for office, you're wrong. There's no legal basis to say that. That is a personal opinion. And Martha, that's exactly what I'm talking about, the political and legal entanglement. He has no justification for saying that. And impeachment is not a conviction in the eyes of the law. And last time I checked, they have gone after President Trump since 2016, and you're innocent until proven guilty. As of today, Martha, President Trump has not been found guilty of anything, but yet you have this type of hyperbole of he forfeited his right.
There has never been a president so unfairly hounded by his opponents in American political history as President Trump. Why? 3 reasons. 1, they know Trump is right. 2, they know Trump will win. And 3, they know if Trump wins, they will lose it all, and that means jail terms and disbarments for many of the perpetrators of the coup. I'm still reporting from just outside the citadel of world freedom. Good day.